What's up, guys? Welcome to to episode 10, the end of the second week of my NA Zero to Hero series. Yesterday we had the biggest mailbox we've ever had. So do you think we can beat it? Let's see, and let's see how far we can get in leveling and dive right in. So this is it. This is episode 10 or day 10 of playing 1 hour a day. So I guess I just wanted to dive right in really and see what we got. Yesterday we had the most sales I've ever had during this challenge. The most sales I've the highest amount of daily sales ever. So we'll see what we do today. How is it gonna be today? Will I sell out of anything interesting? I think we're gonna start with 3,700 gold, and we had 5,300 on the auction house. And wait! Both my skinning knives sold for 500 gold a pop. That's crazy. That's just absolutely unheard of. That's wow. What is going on? That's just Hail Mary pricing essentially, and we have 1,800 gold. So we gotta buy more skinning knives now. You can buy these from the vendor for like less than a gold. It's like 10 silver or something like that. Wow. And we sold out another batch of monolith ore and storm silver. So yeah, now we're really going places. 5.5k already, huh? Let's see. Where do you think the general goods, most likely you can buy all of them over here. 1,800 gold. Wow. I mean, now we're at the point where we can probably start. Let's see. No, trade supplies is the guy. Trade supplies, yeah. There's some other items I guess we can try. Jewelers kits, copper rods. Someone undercut those. Mining picks. Already have 2 out on the auction house. Does this guy not sell a skinning knife? No skinning knife.
What can I get for you today?
What if I go to the WoW UI? Alright, so I have to go find the skinning knife, dude. Well, I guess we'll have to go to the leather workers. How do you start material flipping? Like the basic approach is just if you look at my latest post on old world material flipping, you just run a shopping scan for materials and you buy any that are priced below like 70 or 80% of market value, and then you repost them for more than what you paid for them. But the material flipping has changed a lot since with the new auction house. So it's not as reliable for current expansion materials because it's much harder to get the sales. Like back in the day when there was stack sizing, like in Classic and TBC, you could buy up like tons of stacks of 1 and then repost in a large stack size. Post them in stacks of 20 and you'd get loads of sales. But that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, so these are 1 silver each from the vendor, and I just sold 2 of them for 500 gold a pop. What? Yeah, I'll show you the principle. I can show you the principle of material flipping right now. Actually, it's a good method, and with 5,500 we can even consider doing it in this series, because we're still far off. We're still like a week off of getting to Shadowlands. At least of getting into the Shadowlands zones, which means that we don't really need that much gold. I don't really need to go into Shadowlands with more than like a couple of thousand. So I can show you the principle with like an item like monolite ore. I don't have the my setup here, but for an item like monolite ore, I know that this item can sell for more than market value. So like, I would be willing, if I'd had the goal, I would have bought out all of this, even all of it, and reposted it for $17.99. But let's see some other items I've had success with in the past. Corium ore, well, not so much on this realm. The material flipping. I have a group for this. Do I have an operation? I don't think so. Let's check. We can add the operation to this material flipping group. Let's see. Oh, groups, material flipping, operations. Let's make a shopping operation for it. It's a nice little material flipping, and we'll be on the safe sides. We'll say 70% DB market. We want slightly higher profit margin. So then you just look to buy items up to a maximum of 70% of the market value, and then I've already made the posting operation for this, where I'm willing to post it at the minimum of 15% more than I bought it for, or 60% of market value. If I bought them really cheaply, then whatever. If I found something incredibly cheaply, then we're not going to use average buy as the minimum price. But we don't want this to be too high, because we want to make sure that we post if we can make a profit. And then the normal and maximum price is just 2 and 5 times my minimum price. That's how I like to do it. So with this, we could add some more items to this material flipping group and just run a scan. So I could just go to the easy way to add items to the group is to just go in this base group and search for them. So I'm gonna just add a couple of materials that I know work well on average. So Spirit of Harmony, we'll add Fell Iron, both bars and ore. We'll add what else? Adamantite, bars and ore, and let's say Serenite, bars and ore. So now we have a group with a couple of items in it, and we can just run a shopping scan. And then this percentage is going to be the percentage of my maximum shopping price. So the percentage, so this one is going to have a market value of 44 gold. And there's a small amount available here for 25 up to 25. So I can buy all of these for 380 gold and an average price of 21 gold per. And we can probably repost them right away for 35 gold. So that would make us 10 gold per ore, essentially. So let's just do it. So that's it. We spent 3,800. Wow, I got into the bridge. So I'm just doing this because I know I don't need money right away. It's a little risky to spend this much of my gold on one old world material. And then you just post it back. So we'll post my... Oh, yeah. UI got screwed. Let's see how much did I place. 7 minutes. So now I have bought some materials at a relatively cheap price that I think that I can make a profit of. What we also had there was that there was a significant gap between the cheapest ones and the not cheapest ones. So now we have them all posted back. So I spent 3,800 gold. We have them posted for... can we check this somewhere? Adamantite ore. All auctions. It'll just show the unit price, but about 30% more. We have them posted for like 7k or something like that. 7k. So that's likely gonna make us some good money. And yeah. We need to post this jeweler's kit as well. We definitely want to post that. For 30 gold. So yeah, that's how you do material flipping. And it's not a great entry-level market anymore because of the new auction house, but it can be very profitable. I'm doing only old world material flipping on one of my realms, And I typically get between 20 and 30,000 gold in sales every day. It depends. On many materials, on many old world materials, they will people will buy a lot at a time, which means that the price can rapidly change. If you have the money, then I just buy everything below my minimum price and just or maximum price and just keep it on the auction house, and eventually it'll sell. But it does depend on how much gold you have and stuff like that. As I said, this is not a good entry-level market anymore. It is not. Because it takes you so long to sell any one item. It takes too long to sell any one item. Why can't it jump? There. Yeah, at 50k gold, I would heavily prioritize just doing BFA level professions, or Shadowlands level professions, I mean. So stuff like
look to the shadows. The job's not done yet.
like missives, like weapon sharpening stones, like anything that you can sell for a profit, then that people buy loads of.
Have a good one.
There's a lot of items like that, but anything that's like a finished item. You definitely want to focus on current expansion stuff if you're starting out, because they sell a lot faster. And there's generally not that many cheap materials to find. You can flip current expansion materials as well, but a lot of them are quite expensive and you need to buy even larger volumes in a lot of cases. There's not going to be these gaps or like where there's a small amount of auctions that you can buy out and buy them all out and then repost them, and that's the issue. With trying to flip current expansion materials, there'll be like 30,000 ore at some price, for instance, and it's like you have to pay very heavy attention to the pricing with like external sources. For starting out, I think Inscription with the missives is one of the best ones. That's what I'm planning to do on this Zero to Hero challenge. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, Dunshi. Really appreciate it. But yeah, Inscription is good. Tailoring can also be good for legendaries, but it requires a lot of gold. And I see that you have, with about 50k, that's just not worth it. I find that tailoring legendaries are probably the most profitable ones in terms of profit margin. And they sell really, really fast, but it's not a lot of raw gold. They're not as expensive as some of the other professions. But they are a pretty good option. If you want to get into legendaries, I'd suggest starting there. But oh man, Quinn, thank you so much. Subscribe for 3 months in advance. Really appreciate it, man. Tailoring can work. No, I wouldn't get tailoring. Is also alchemy is also one that has a lot of potential. Tailoring, if you have the crafter's mark, then it's worth keeping. Crafter's mark 2. Outside of that, not really worth it. Tailoring is the best for newer gold makers because it's the cheapest to level and it has really high sale rates, so you make back your gold much faster.
Speak your piece if you must.
The best overall, I'm not quite sure. I think probably for me, like blacksmithing has been the best overall. But I don't have it in my head. Oh, we finally got Frozen Orb. Where the fun begins. This is where Frost starts feeling good. At least as far as I remember. Do I have my pet out? No, he's gone. Good stuff. Yeah, so we'll probably level my priest a bit later. I want to get him to max for crafter's mark, tailoring, and leatherworking, which I don't have the room for. All right. No, what? I don't wanna. Oh, that's the button. I didn't wanna frozen orb a single dude. Oh. Wait. I also didn't wanna... I apparently don't remember my keybinds at all. I'm just pushing all the wrong buttons. My brain is in raiding mode on my warlock. I was like, I was doing muscle memory for like how I play my warlock. What it felt like, at least. I keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, that's a very possible goal. I think that most people can. There are so many ways to make gold for your tokens, if that's what you want to get out of gold making. There's so many different routes to the goal there. I think most people can find something that they enjoy that will help them there. Anything from selling boosts to professions to farming, depending on what you prefer. What's up? We are playing NA, Gertie. Playing on NA. We spent 80% of my gold on some old world material flipping opportunities. Let's hope it pays off. And now we're just leveling. Generally speaking, you should spend as much of your gold as possible. What is going on here? Oh. Wait. This is... Oh, there it is. There was something buggy going on there. I'm gonna blame the lag, the ping to NA. I have to blame that. I feel a little bit bad though. In some ways I'm killing my own. Us goblins and gold makers gotta stick together. These guys are just trying to make some ethical, they're engaging in ethical capitalism. Just trying to make some money.
How deep you willing to delve?
But yeah, it feels really good. But,
Reporting for duty.
alright, champion, cool. Oh, that's a big headpiece upgrade. These all have the same stats, yeah, so we go for the head.
Good luck
Oh.
out there.
Gotta get us back.
You need something?
Take us back to
All
Borealis.
around.
Good stuff. First landing secured. So onwards to Stormsong.
The horde will fall. Life be with you.
Oh, we can do another foothold.
Strike belongs to us.
Apparently we get good gear from that, so let's just do another foothold. Let's do Vol'dun.
Work complete. Work complete. Fate smiles upon us this day.
Alright. Let's get into Vol'dun.
Can I help you? Be careful.
Work complete. Soldier. When next we meet.
Hoorah. Let's go. Let us go. Yes. Oh, I gotta remember, first thing first today on my other account is definitely gonna be to... Oh yeah, this is the stuff. We do like this and... Okay. No! Oh, the wrong button. My pet. Why is my pet gone? I was trying to freeze these idiots. To shatter them in the orb. But no. Oh god. Not going well. Probably get some like frost weak auras eventually. Play this better. That was awful.
You cannot stop the sands from spreading. We will eradicate you.
Oh god. Guess we can kill that guy. I think we have to orb them. Did my pet die again? We definitely need some food though. Oh, upgraded food. What's the point of changing the food type when they all give you %? Unless it increases decreases the period over which you regenerate. That might be the case. Alright, there's another raider. Oh, he got destroyed. We're gonna go for it.
Our empire's dawn is your extinction.
I have to play my brains out.
Work complete.
I mean, I did pull too much on purpose there, or what I knew was maybe too much.
I need a target.
But whatever. Easy. 38. Can we make 40 today? That's like the absolute dream. Leveling wise, I don't think it's likely. Maybe we should do a dungeon to shake things up, since we have a quest for Toldagor. These dungeon quests give a lot of stuff. We'll queue up. Should have time for one. Should have time for one.
Work complete. We are the sons and daughters of the Empire. Work complete.
Sergeant Ermy. Well, rip to Mr. Ermy is dead. RJ Ermy. Alright. I still can't believe that we sold those skinning knives for 500 gold a pop. That's just absolutely bonkers. That's someone with a lot more, like literally less than 20 seconds to ride from the auction house to the vendor. But, and how did I sell both of them? Did I sell them to the same person? Was it like a misclick? I'm curious now. Skinning knives. Yeah, it was. It was the same dude. Bought both of them. Poor guy.
Greetings. See you around.
It was the same guy.
See you later.
Almost makes me feel bad for him. Almost. Gotta remember to keep up this ice barrier thingy. Oh, that's that button. My muscle memory keeps making me push the wrong button for ice stances. Because it's on a button where I don't have rotational abilities on my warlock. I gotta change this actually. I gotta change the keybind. We'll do it after this. I'll do it now. Keybinds. Bartender. Now it's better. Now it's actually on a button where I have a rotational ability on my warlock. So my muscle memory isn't going to be completely worked. Or something something that's spammable. On my warlock I have my covenant abilities on numpad 1, or which is bound to my MMO mouse. But I think everything else is like relatively similar. Gold Spine Crowlusk. Wow, that's a lot of damage. What shoot is icicles? Alright. Just ice stance. Stuff. We gotta find more of these things to pick up though, so we gotta kill this bad boy. Thank you for the follow, Toxic Casual. More of these roots. There's one over there. Good stuff. That's what I wanted to. Let's just blast. Let's just blast. Oh, come on. Respawning on top of me like that? Come on, my friend. Don't do me like that.
Work complete.
Don't do me like that. I don't actually feel bad, but like about the skinning knives, but personally, I mean 500 gold, I don't even consider that a lot of gold. Even to someone who's just starting out, that's doesn't take you long to get there. That's one of the things I really noticed. You really get a good chunk of just like raw gold from leveling. It's more that the fact that if you do that, then that's displays most likely a lack of knowledge about the game in general. Ooh, monolith, yeah. That's the stuff. How much gold have we made so far from monolith? I'm curious. Monolith ore. 2,200 gold so far from monolith ore. So yeah, mining is it's nice, and you get XP for doing the nodes. Can I get up here with like blink? Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Work complete.
And then we ride back to Sergeant Ermy. I remember selling the vendor cooking materials in past expansions on the auction house. There's some people I was taken a little bit advantage of by someone who sold the Orbriel shards for 120 gold on the auction house. I bought them, and that was before I knew about the vendor discount. But that's super unreliable. You can get the vendor discount for the Orbriel shards that you need to craft legendaries. So if you buy them in the zones rather than in Oribos, then you can get the vendor discount from like the reputations in Shadowlands. But the problem is that the vendor price is so high, so you have really high deposit costs. Like if they don't sell the first time, you're losing money. You need to sell the first time. Oh, I can't teleport in while I'm on the vehicle. Let's hope this flight is quick then. Can I get in? Wow, that's a lot of buttons. That's so many buttons. Where's my LFG button? Shouldn't that be here somewhere? Should be able to just right click my... Hi. Can I get in? Where's my LFG thingy? There. Oh. Probably pulled the first boss.
You need something?
I guess I just have to get that thing that just hides your minimap buttons or puts them in a bag or whatever. Gotta bite the bullet. We got in. No. I can start removing minimap icons though. General settings. Appearance? Hide minimap icon. This should be forced to be default. Oh, finally, we got in. Finally. What's up, dudes? Oh, I need... No, I have my battle, my pet. Stuff. Cherry rotation has frost just like Blizzard and Cone of Cold. Frozen Orb if you have it, presumably. And probably just like Shatter combos. Seem to be doing a lot of damage, so... Nice. Oh, the other guy's arcane, and he's really cranking. Let's hope he pulls big. Come on, pull big.
Corpus, explain to me
with the lower levels and drown these squabbling rats.
My apologies, Lady Ashvane. I am confident my men will restore order soon.
You'd better be right, or your replacement's first duty will be to watch you drown with the rest of this scum.
Big damage. Big damage. Maybe I've saved my Rosnorb. Something better. Don't have a lot of cleave on this spec. That's for sure. Outside of Frostnorb. Okay, so now we have Arcane Rune Frostnorb, and there's an AoE pack. Okay, good stuff. Big dam. Rune of Power is the not Arcane Rune. I'm winning the overall DPS race. What matters? Probably want to get up a... Oh god, I did nothing. Tripped up in time. I gotta spell steal him. Right, we have cooldowns up. Pull big. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
We'll be up to our snouts in ransom money.
Easy kills. No, the other mage is beating me. Come on. I refuse. I refuse to stop DPSing. Okay, Jess.
Fresh meat.
Of course I don't have any cooldowns up.
Come on, boys. Show them why this is our block.
Oh, you can probably shimmer this one out, right? This other mage is crushing me. Pull these to the boss, please. One interrupt after.
I've been sharpening these blades just for you.
Wait, did I tank that? I thought for sure I'd lost it. Whatever. Absolutely blasted by the arcane mage. I'm gonna blame that I didn't have cooldowns up for lust.
Well done. Looks like you have things under control. We'll finish securing the lower levels while you make your way to the Overseer.
This guy can't keep up with my Arcane has too much good cleave. What? Oh, I don't have a target anymore. That's gonna leave a mark. Three. Someone interrupt that. Thank you. Right, big pull. Right, yeah. Come on, silence him. Don't leave me like this. No, I have no idea. How or if you can or whatever. I thought a lot of these types of graphics are like baked into the game and you can't turn them off anymore. But I don't know. Come on, interrupt the guy.
We've secured the prisoners and established a perimeter. The lower levels.
I'm losing. I'm getting crushed on the overall meters. Should never have respect from Arcane to Frost. Okay, come on. Let's just go for it with these bad boy. bone chilling. Getting crushed. Absolutely destroyed by this. Apparently Arcane is the play. I'm feeling inadequate. Probably don't have an optimal dungeon spec.
Stand ready, men. They're coming. Check your fire.
I'm sure there's some way to hide them. I'm sure there is.
If any of
I just don't know it.
munitions explode, we'll all be dust.
Right, so we definitely gotta keep up Blizzard here. I want to go in and like trimmer and let's get an orb in. Right. No cooldowns up on the boss yet again.
It's time to turn up the heat!
5 Rune of Power soon. But I want to save that for Arcane or Frozen Orb if I can.
Reduce you to cinder!
So right about now, I want to do that.
More fuel for the flames! Now!
More bombs incoming!
Reduce you to cinders! I want these brightest
Right, Captain Valeri.
More bombs incoming!
fastest.
Should you ever cast Flurry without the proc? I don't know. I'm guessing that you don't want to cast it without the proc. You just want a Frostbolt to get procs instead. Right, let's go. That's nice, I'm really happy for you. You found the issue. I like them. I think that was when I first started ever using weak auras, was like back in Wrath on my Frost DK, and I had one that they now implemented into the game for like Howling Blast and Obliterate procs. Because they didn't have those alerts in the game, you had this one. Come on, shouldn't I be using all of my... Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I guess they can have too much, be a little overwhelming in PvP. Alright, wait, suppression fire? Does that mean we're still in combat with something? Oh god, I don't have cooldowns, I'm about to lust.
For your execution.
I have some cooldowns. Alright, let's go. Do I have Lust? Where is it? 5 more. No, I don't have Lust myself. Nice. I was hoping you would Lust. Why didn't he Lust? Why isn't he lusting? When do you learn Lust? Can you dodge those? Should you dodge those? Oh, the mage died. Do I have to defensive this? Can I live? Just if I get hit again. Okay, we have to ice block this one. We can't ice block. Nice upgrade. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Lady Ashvane will have an
That's a
opening
huge
for a
chunk.
new
How much
overseer,
XP did I
or-
do during the dungeon?
Now that we have the prison under our control and the keys in our possession, we can begin
Alright.
securing the Azerite and releasing the hostages.
Good stuff. Good stuff. What's up, Elliot? How are you? So that's about it. We don't have time to do these quests. We're gonna Hearth to Borealis and turn in the dungeon quest. We have been going for close to an hour. So we'll turn in the, I think the Toldagar quest is here. Yeah, good stuff. So you go turn in the Toldagar quest. And I didn't pick up the flight path in Sanctuary of the Devoted. Probably have to go right there next time. That's annoying, but we shall manage. We might pop by Stormwind and turn in the mage quests I have as well. 'Cause I think we have time for that. Just get them out of the quest log and see what they're all about.
Well met.
Well, this one is going to be a good. Also, like, that's a lot of XP. Very good. Very good. We got a new headpiece, so our dwarf looks a little different. Been wearing the same hood since like almost day one. Right, let's see Stormwind. See what Frastal Frostfingers wants from us. I believe you can fly. Can I get? I don't. BFA flying isn't for everyone, is it? If you train it. Okay, the end time, whatever. Or is it? Did they unlock that? Not leaving. I think you need Pathfinder still. Yeah, it's just the old expansions. Just the old expansions. That's actually a good point. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all my gold. Does that mean I'm level 39? So flying isn't gonna be particularly important then. We're not gonna be in any zones where we can fly outside of Stormwind, I guess, and the cities. So it's gonna be saving us a little bit of time when we go to the auction house. That's about it. So that is actually pretty relatively valuable.
Hello. Keep your feet on the ground.
We'll get flying. We'll get a griffin.
I have the finest wires in the land.
We'll just get one of the cheap ones. Just get the Eben Griffin. Maybe I have some flying mounts. I don't think the Flame Saber can fly. I think this one for sure can fly. Brum, brum, brum. Let's see what these quests are. Should be
Pleased to meet you.
Rassel's request.
Off and away.
Okay, so they're just
Seeing
like
you.
portal trainer.
Good fortune.
Oh, I can learn portals here. They're quite expensive though. Quite expensive. We'll get the Borealis teleport, because then I can use my Hearthstone somewhere else while we're leveling. And I guess we'll get Stormwind, because it's cheap. Portals we'll just ignore for now. And yeah, Theramore could be useful. Parnassus Exeter, don't really need those yet.
Good health.
Just ignore those. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now I can put my portal or my Hearthstone wherever is most convenient. Like whenever I get to a new quest tab or whatever, I can just put my hearth there and I'm good. This is the reason I chose a mage for this run, because it saves you a lot of time in terms of travel. Lets you free up, which is just going to be relevant forever. Alright, so now we don't have that many auctions with less than an hour. Just one, so we cancel this one. We did not get much in terms of materials today. Did not get a lot of them. How much gold do I have? Well, on this in this challenge I have 1500. On my EU account I have 25 million. Alright, let's sell trash with TSM. Good stuff. We just got 2 monolith ores, absolutely nothing. Well, we did at a dungeon, of course, that's gonna stop it. It's not gonna bring in a lot of gold. So just run the post scan. I should have vendored this one as well. It's just 9 silver. I don't know what the max limit of gold per account is. Alright, so we are now sitting at 11,000 gold on the auction house. What? Where's all this money? What's the expensive stuff? Oh yeah, it's the adamantite ore, of course. Of course, it's the adamantite ore. Yeah. I actually invested money on the auction house. Of course, that's going to bring it up quite a bit. So yeah, we've doubled our auction house value through investing. We got had the absolute biggest mailbox so far. Considering I don't have much new monolith ore coming in, I don't think we'll see a particularly big mailbox tomorrow. Or on the next episode, I guess, which is going to be Monday, not tomorrow. But yeah, we hit 39, almost level 40. We are getting richer. We got flying unlocked, which does not matter much. And yeah, we're ready to keep leveling, and we're in a good position now because I'm making a lot more gold than I expected. And as long as I go into Shadowlands with like a couple of thousand gold, I am gonna be fine. And why is my phone blowing off? I forgot to turn on silent. That's gonna be better. So yeah, we are making progress. We're making good progress actually, as far as gold wise. Next week we should be hitting Shadowlands zones. If I just focus on leveling, we should be just hitting Shadowlands zones. Maybe we can get through the Moa intro area, which would put us in a position to start doing Shadowlands professions, which is going to start accelerating the gold portion of this quite a bit. Even though I don't have time to repost that much, that's going to be really pushing us once we get into to Shadowlands, I expect we'll be making a lot more gold per day. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Make sure you leave a like and a comment if you're watching us on YouTube. If you want to catch us live, then head over to twitch.tv/lazygoldmaker. I do these in the morning every weekday, EU time. So come say hi, and see you on the next one.